Ever wonder what really separates a good hockey player from a truly elite one? Well, it's not just one thing. It's a whole framework. We've basically boiled down the core principles of elite hockey development into a simple but really powerful model, and we're going to break it all down for you right now.
I mean, this is the question, right? It's the one every single competitive player asks themselves at some point. And the answer? It's probably not what you're thinking. It's not about having some sick signature move or just being the fastest skater out there. Nope, the real difference is way deeper and a lot more systematic. So you can forget about searching for that one magic trick, that secret sauce. Elite development is a total, holistic approach. It's a complete framework that's built on 3 core pillars. And these pillars are distinct, but they're all connected. All right, so here's our game plan. We're going to walk through this 3-pillar model that organizes all 10 of the core principles for elite play. We'll start with the engine, then move to the processor, and wrap it up with the toolkit. And then we'll show you how it all fits together. Okay, let's dive right in. First up, Pillar 1, the engine. Now, this is all about your physical foundation. We're talking the raw, physical tools that power every single move you make out there on the ice. Seriously, think of it like the base of a pyramid. Everything else gets built right on top of this. Just think of your body as the engine of a high-performance car. It's the source of all your power. I mean, you could be the most skilled driver in the world, but without a powerful, well-conditioned engine, you're not winning that race. It's that simple. So the big question is, how do you build that engine? Well, it really boils down to 3 key principles. First, practicing with game-level intensity. Second, absolutely mastering your edge work for real agility. And third, conditioning your body to handle the grind of a full 60-minute battle. And this illustrates that first principle perfectly. You see, there's a huge difference between just going through the motions in practice and practicing with purpose. Good players might cruise at 80%, but the great ones, they train how they play, 100%, all the time. They use high-tempo, small-area drills with constraints, like a time limit or throwing in an extra defender, to force themselves to make decisions and execute at real game speed. And listen, this is so important. Being fast isn't just about your top speed flying down the wing in a straight line. Not at all. It's about your ability to stop on a dime, pivot to dodge a check, and transition from skating forwards to backwards without missing a beat. That kind of agility, that's what wins you puck battles and creates the space you need. All right, let's move on to Pillar 2, the processor. So if the engine is the horsepower, the processor is the supercomputer that commands it. This is all about your hockey IQ, your on-ice brain. You could have the biggest, baddest engine on the planet, but if your processor is slow, you're just spinning your wheels out there. This is what truly separates a great athlete who happens to play hockey from a genuinely great hockey player. It's all about processing the game as it happens, in real time. So how do you upgrade this processor? Well, the principles here are all about seeing the game, not just reacting to it. It comes down to developing that head-up awareness, learning to anticipate the play before it even happens, and of course, making smart decisions in a split second. Now check this out, because it highlights a massive difference in how players see the ice. The average player, they're a puck watcher. Their head is down and they're just reacting to whatever's happening right in front of them. But an elite player, they're a play reader. Their head is up before the puck even gets to them. They're scanning, seeing where their teammates are, where the pressure's coming from, and where the open ice is going to be. And this quote just says it all, doesn't it? You don't need to be the fastest. Getting to the right spot early is the biggest edge. See, anticipation is all about using that processor to be smarter, not just faster than your opponent. Reading the play and getting that little head start is often way more effective than just pure raw speed. Okay, so that brings us to our third and final pillar, the toolkit. You've got the engine for power. You've got the processor for making the right decisions. But now you need the actual skills to execute those decisions. This is literally your arsenal of weapons. We're talking about your shot, your hands, your passing, all the specific skills that you have to sharpen day in and day out. This is how you build the ability to make the right play at the right time, especially when the pressure is on. And your toolkit isn't just something you build at practice. It's forged from 4 key habits. First, mastering the puck when you're under pressure. Second, developing a shot that's both deceptive and varied. Third, committing to those small daily micro reps. And finally, having the discipline to actually learn from every single mistake. Now, this is a really key distinction. Look, Standing still and stick handling around a bunch of cones, it's got very limited value. Elite players, they practice with what we call chaos drills. They're using multiple pucks, obstacles, maybe other players, anything to simulate the unpredictable pressure of a real game. And this shows you how to build elite skills even when you're not at the rink. It's so simple. Just pick one tiny skill, like a specific toe drag or a quick snapshot, and practice it with a ball or a puck for just a few minutes every single day. What you're doing is building deep, deep muscle memory, so that when you get on the ice, you don't have to think about it. You just do it.
You know, the final piece of this whole toolkit is really your mindset. Elite players are relentless learners. They don't just play a game and forget about it. No way. They reflect on it, they keep journals, they analyze film. They are actively seeking out their weaknesses so they can turn them into strengths.
Okay, so we've covered the 3 pillars: the engine, the processor, and the toolkit. Now for the most important part. How do you actually put all of this together to elevate your own game? Think of this framework as your roadmap. It's a continuous cycle. You've got to build your engine with intense physical work, you need to install and constantly upgrade your processor by studying the game, and all the while you're adding new tools and sharpening old ones in your toolkit. They all feed into each other. And there you have it. That's our breakdown of the Elite Hockey Blueprint. You see, it's a complete system, not just a bunch of random tips. So the real question for you isn't if you should work on these things, it's where you're going to start. Which one are you going to upgrade first? Your engine, your processor, or your toolkit?